extremely close on the board.
Yeah, both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low.
Rudy Gay on the wing. Gay right side. The tray. And Carl Landry picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Evans, he's checked in for the Kings. Warriors leading by 3. Bogut sets a screen for Curry. From downtown. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Green left side. Tries again. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. And it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
Good ball movement. He put that.
Second quarter ends in a tight one. Warriors lead by 5. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. It's been quite a game for Rudy Gay.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that tally in the second half.
The second half is underway, and here's who George Karl's got on the floor. Up front, it's Thompson and Cousins. Sessions out there with Ben McLemore. And it's Gay in the small forward position. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Gentlemen, Rudy Gay receiving laser eye surgery going into last season. His vision had been so bad he was having trouble getting a driver's license. After refusing to wear contact lenses for years, he finally relented and had surgery. His vision has improved, it gave him a confidence boost, and Kevin, we'll see if it continues to yield dividends.
It can only help. Thanks, Doris.
Rudy Gay traded twice in the last couple of seasons. Really, it was his big contract that led to him being dealt, because Gay is a quality player, but the feeling was his production just didn't live up to the cost.
Now here's Gay after the miss from Klay Thompson. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Caspi, he's checked in for Thompson. Green with a screen on Sessions. Dishes to Thompson. Outside for Curry. Sacramento grabs the miss. Cousins has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now here's Gay. 15 points in the game. No good. That would have tied it.
It's been a tale of 2 halves. Our guy team is on fire from long range in the first half, but not so much here in the second. And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
And this has not been a quarter for him to remember.
Yeah, it sure hasn't, Steve. I mean, he's been doing his invisible man impersonation here, hasn't he?
Curry wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. And it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
David Lee checked in for Green. Carl Landry's checked in for Sacramento. There was a time when the Kings were one of the powerhouses out of the West, but they've been stuck at the bottom for almost a decade now.
Well, in the Western Conference, Kevin, it's hard to get out of the doldrums. The Kings just haven't quite been able to match up with the top teams out that way.
Here's Lee. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Their advantage, guys, starting to climb a little bit. Things are really coming together for them at a great time.
They don't want to let it get too late to increase that lead. Best to do it here in the third.
Seemingly, though, the Kings did find some pieces to build around this last season, even as they ended third to last in the conference.
And Sessions kicks to Caspi. That's good.
Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
It's Curry outside. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
You know, for the Kings, finding out what you have really is the first step in turning around your fortunes, being able to look at what you've got and what you need to add. And the Kings definitely have some players to build around, but as with any team that's rebuilding, it's going to take a lot of work to get back to being a factor in the powerful Western Conference.
At the line for the Warriors,
Andre Iguodala has spent 8 seasons of his career in Philadelphia. Steve, a tough sports town. He said he felt wrongly criticized.
Well, at times people called him overpaid. They wanted more out of him in terms of being a star and a scorer. That's not really who he is. I mean, it's his all-around game that makes him special, his great defense, his ball handling, but not necessarily his scoring.
He feeds it to Lee. And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively, ready to react and make a play.
Bank shot, no good. And there's the pass to Caspi. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And here at the end of the Kings trail by 11. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bogut. And it's Curry in at the point guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game. He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now. Well, when Harrison Barnes first stepped onto the scene, it was in the middle of the Warriors' 2013 playoff run. But he didn't exactly build upon that streak as people were hoping for last year. The playing time just wasn't there.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Evans. McLemore has come in for Caspi. And Sessions subbed in for Ray McCallum. And so it's Golden State with it. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Curry dishes to Thompson. Clock at 4. No good with the triple.
And I remember that run for Barnes. He would play as a stretch 4 and looked unguardable at times in their series against the Nuggets and then the Spurs. Definitely was hoping for more of that this past season.
Bogut sets a screen for Iguodala. Back to Curry. With the teardrop. The Kings trail by 12. Gay against Curry. They get it back. Kicks it out to Gay. Gets it down to single digits.
And that's his first three of the second half after really lighting it up beyond the arc in the first.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. You know, for Barnes, it was an awkward place for him to be in. They brought in Iguodala, and he was moved to the bench. A lot of people thought that that'd be a boon for him, because he would be more focused on the offensive side of things with that second unit in particular and could really thrive.
Yeah, and the change in role and adjusting to being the first option with the second unit, I think was overwhelming for him. And you know, I think you have to remember Barnes is still a very young player, a lot of room for growth, very talented, very skilled, and he's going to get a lot better.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Some changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut is checked in for Lee. And it's Iguodala for Harrison Barnes. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. A three from Gay. And Cousins kicks to Gay. Over Thompson. And it's Gay again missing.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
The Kings trail by 12. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Thompson passes to Curry. Puts up a three. And another three for Golden State.
He didn't have a single three-pointer in the first, but here he is knocking them down.
And Sessions kicks to Gay. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Couldn't get that three-pointer to fall, trying to respond.
Feeds it to Iguodala. Green with a screen on Sessions. And that one's good. And that's now 17 points for Steph Curry.
Well, tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. An impressive win for the Warriors.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
No, they didn't. They found their way inside effectively all game long. Penetration always produces results.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Curry.
No good from Gay.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Just a little bit more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate the win.
Well, they can already start to celebrate, Steve, and they should let their team hear it. They were good.
And they're able to recover. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's Iguodala with the drive. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
And Bogut drops them both. That'll be a 5-second call.
Big blunder there, and that could cost them.
Major blunder, and you're right. A terrible time for that to happen when they're trying to chip away at this deficit.
Off the inbound. And that misses badly. Air ball. Out of bounds. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.